start investing early. Time in the market beats timing the market. Here's a quick question. If I gave you $10,000 to invest today, would you rather put it in the stock market now, or wait for the perfect time to do so? If you're leaning toward waiting for the market to crash, the economy to stabilize, or some magical signal to tell you now's the time, you're not alone. It's a common feeling. Everyone wants to get in at the lowest point, when the market is poised to rise. But here's the truth that financial experts consistently emphasize: the best time to invest was yesterday. And the second best time is right now. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to have a crystal ball to predict the market's every move. All you need to do is start today. Why? Because when it comes to investing, time in the market beats timing the market, every single time. What does this mean? Essentially, trying to predict market movements and waiting for the perfect moment often results in missed opportunities. History has shown that markets tend to rise over time, even though there are inevitable ups and downs along the way. The earlier you invest, even if it's a small amount, the more you benefit from the compounding effect, and the more time your money has to grow. In this video, I'll break down exactly why starting early is so powerful, and how even small contributions can have a huge impact over the long run. You don't need a massive windfall to begin building wealth. What matters most is consistency and getting started as early as possible. Stick around, because I'm going to walk you through 2 real-life stories of people who prove just how much of a difference early investing can make. Their stories might just inspire you to take that first step and start your own investment journey today. Step-by-step guide: why starting early wins, and how to do it. Step 1. Understand the power of compounding. Think of compounding as interest on your interest. Your money earns returns and those returns start earning returns. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to snowball. Example: Sarah starts investing at age 22 and puts in $200 per month for 10 years. $24,000 total. Then she stops. Jake waits until age 32, then starts investing $200 per month until age 60. $67,200 total. Guess who ends up with more money at age 60? It's Sarah, because her money had more time to grow. Even though Jake invested nearly 3 times as much, Sarah's early start beat him. Step 2. Stop trying to time the market. Many people wait for the perfect time to invest, after a crash, before a boom, etc. But even pros can't predict the market consistently. Trying to time it usually leads to missed gains, not smarter choices. Missing the best 10 days in the market over a 20-year period can cut your returns in half. Translation: the cost of waiting is usually much higher than the cost of starting at the wrong time. Step 3. Start small, but start now. You don't need thousands of dollars to begin, even $50 to $100 per month can grow into 6 figures over time. Use low-cost index funds, example, S&P 500 ETFs, tax-advantaged accounts like RSP, TFSA, Canada, Roth IRA, US, or ISAs, UK, auto-investing apps like Wealthsimple, Fidelity, Vanguard, M1 Finance, etc. Step 4. Automate it and ignore the noise. Set up automatic investments every month. Just like a subscription, don't pause every time the news gets scary. Long-term investors win because they don't panic. History shows, over any 15 to 20-year period, the market has always gone up. Step 5. Time is your greatest advantage, especially when you're young. When you're young, you have more years to ride out market dips, lower expenses in many cases, the luxury of patience. Even if you invest small amounts, early investing gives you a massive head start. Case Study 1, Hannah, 23, the early mover. Background: Hannah is 23, recently graduated, and just started her first job as a customer support associate at a mid-sized tech company in Vancouver. She earns around $45,000 per year and shares an apartment with a roommate to keep costs low. Growing up, money was always tight in her family. Saving and investing weren't things her parents taught her, survival was the priority. But Hannah decided early on that she didn't want to repeat that cycle. She watched a few personal finance videos, downloaded a budgeting app, and saw a quote that stuck with her: "You'll never be younger than you are today. Start now." Her action, even though she felt like she didn't make enough to invest. She decided to start small. She set up an automatic monthly transfer of $100 per month into a low-cost index fund ETF using a robo-advisor. She scheduled it for the day after payday. Out of sight, out of temptation. She also renamed her investing account Freedom Fund. This psychological trick helped remind her of why she was doing this: freedom from living paycheck to paycheck, freedom to say no to jobs she hated, and eventually, freedom to retire on her own terms. The outcome, after 3 years. Total invested, $3,600, portfolio value, $4,180, including market growth and dividend reinvestments. Despite a small market dip in year 2, built a consistent saving habit without feeling the pinch. Felt empowered rather than overwhelmed by money. Hannah's reflection: "I thought investing was something you did after you made more money. But now I realize it's how you get there. It's not about how much I'm putting in right now, it's that I started. That's my edge. That's my advantage. I still go out with friends, I still buy my iced coffee, but I know I'm building something in the background. And that makes me feel safe." Case Study 2, David, 35, the Wait and Watcher. Background: David is a 35-year-old graphic designer living in Chicago. He's been working full-time since he graduated at 22. Early in his career, he focused on paying off student loans, building his skills, and traveling. He was always interested in investing but kept putting it off. "I'll start when I get my next raise. I'll wait until the market cools off. Maybe next year, when things settle." Sound familiar? David had the income and the intention, but he was waiting for the perfect moment, the wake-up call. One day, a friend sent him a compound interest calculator. He plugged in 2 numbers: if he had started investing $250 per month at age 25, he would have had over $500,000 by retirement, assuming modest 8% returns, but starting now at age 35, he'd have to invest nearly $500 per month to end up in the same place. He realized he had lost a decade, and the cost of waiting was real. That spreadsheet hit harder than any TED Talk. It wasn't just money I'd missed, it was time. And I can't get that back. His action: David opened a self-directed investing account and set up 2 automations, $500 per month into a globally diversified ETF portfolio, an annual auto increase of $50 per month to scale his contributions with inflation and future raises. He also readjusted his budget and cut back on random tech subscriptions and gear upgrades. The results: after 2 years, invested, $12,000, current value, $13,100, peace of mind, priceless. Even though he started later than he wished, he's now on track for a 6-figure retirement account within 10 years. David's reflection: "I regret not starting earlier, but I'm proud I didn't let that regret keep me stuck. I can't control the past, but I can control the next 30 years. And now I know better." The lesson I want everyone to know is, the market doesn't care how smart you are, it rewards those who stay in it the longest. Why these stories hit home: Hannah shows how starting small and early creates a long runway, even on an average income. David shows that waiting has a real cost, but it's never too late to start and course correct. Both remind viewers that investing is not about timing the market, it's about giving your money time to grow. Let this sink in. You don't build wealth by trying to time the market, you build wealth by giving your money time to grow. Tell me in the comments, when did you start investing, or what's holding you back from starting? And if this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a weekly dose of smart money habits. Remember, the best investors aren't the smartest, they're just the earliest. So be the person your future self will thank. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.